Hello, hello. Oh God. Holy shit, can you guys hear me the whole time? Give me a second. I'm literally running everywhere. All right. Late per usual. Hold on. I gotta get my hat so I don't expose myself. It's just that kind of day. Just that kind of day. All right. Are we working? Are we live? It's not working. It's working. Okay, we're good. Okay. Hold on. Oh my God, it's still scuffed. Give me 1 second. The only reason why it's taking me so long to get started today is because today is the first time I've ever tried streaming to kick.com, and it is possibly the worst experience I've ever had. So, please excuse the mess. I will adjust this appropriately here so that we can get a good look at what's in front of us. All right, can't see chat just yet. All right, there we go. Now I'm back to normal. I think we're good. I need to pull up chat. Chat, where'd you go? I can't see you. Holy shit. There's so much to catch up on. All right. Well, welcome to the LB Cooking Show. It's been a while since I've done a cooking stream, so hopefully it won't be too bad today. There's a lot going on this. Over here, so I'm going to move stuff out of the way so we get going. Let me see who's here. Schwaltz, how's it going? Hey Muri, hey Featherhead, hey Mercenary, good to see you guys. Welcome everybody. Sir Bill Hughes the Fourth, welcome. Guess who it is? Who is this? Just make pudding at this point? Alright, okay, I won't catch up on chat. Leg reveal? It is leg reveal. But it's not feet reveal. Feet is too much of a premium on the feet. You don't get the actual toes. Clipped. I'm doubling up. You can hear you on mic and camera. So one sounds like complete garbo, and one sounds garbo. And it's also probably delayed because the camera is delayed because I'm hooked up directly to the computer. So the way I have this set up is my desktop is streaming from the usual position, and then I'm having a camera send a feed wirelessly to OBS. And I'm using right now I'm using AnyDesk to connect to my computer. And hopefully, if I mute this, that should stop the double up. But hopefully everything's good to go. Hopefully, I think you guys might have been able to hear me just get set up. But yeah, the biggest problem was trying to get Kick working, and Kick still doesn't seem to work. Mostly, I want to get the Kick integration with the chat because I can't see Kick chat. But you know what? It's fine. It is one of those days. It's been a slow week for stream, a very busy week at work. But I've also been pretty occupied with trying to get stuff set up for the 1 year stream, which will be this Saturday, April 1st. If you guys are interested, on April Fool's Day, please pop in and enjoy whatever I have to offer because I do not have the full set list yet. But I can guarantee you there will be no karaoke because that is cliche for me. I will not sing for your pleasure. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm just going to abandon Kick at this point. All right. This is great content. Fix, you crushed it. Thank you. Sir Bills You says, guess who it is? Is that Billy? Sir, is that Billy Donuts? I don't know who else it could be. I think I like the other one better because I want to hear every spoon you drop. No. You get the noise filter one, but welcome. Oh, I forgot to put on my gloves. Hold on. We got to keep this PC. This is 100% say so you guys don't get to see any fingers until my hands get too sweaty to fit in the glove. So here we go. Welcome to Surgeon Simulator. But the operation that we are doing is Operation Make Myself Dinner. So welcome everybody. How's it going? Hopefully, you guys know I have arms. You guys seen my cooking setup before. It's roughly about the same, but this time I have a lot less equipment to work with this time. But here, as usual, I have my safety hat. It's the hat I usually wear in case I get caught on camera. This will cover my face when I accidentally pop up on the stream. But yeah, this is the hat. VTubers are cringe. I'll be repping this today. I spy a cat. Oh, you can see the cat? They're kind of like just swarming me like sharks right now. Wrong Billy? Oh, there's Billy Donuts. Sorry, there's too many Billies. Billy is too popular of a name. Operation on ingredients. Nice hat. VTubers are cringe. They are cringe. They are very cringe. But yeah, I will be representing today. One thing I forgot to do is pull up the recipe for today's stream. So let me do that while we're going. Honestly, this laptop never gets used, so it took forever to boot up and everything. But I think we're good now. Let me see. Today we're going to be making beef and broccoli. The great old, easy to make, apparently, Chinese American dish or Americanized Chinese food. I actually don't like beef and broccoli all that much. I think it's okay. I'm more of a Kung Pao chicken, General So orange chicken, sesame chicken kind of guy. Anything chicken, I'm all about that. All about that white meat. What in broccoli? Beef and broccoli. Beef and broccoli. Oh no, Fitzy. I mean, it's impossible meat and broccoli. That's what it is. Impossible meat. It's not actual beef. It's fake beef. There you go, fake beef. I think I'm using Aaron and Claire's recipe today. I think they have a pretty popular. It's like an Asian guy. He has a pretty banging cooking channel on YouTube. I'm stealing his recipe for today. But yeah, I've got myself a cut of flank steak, which will be popping. Let me show you guys what I've got cooking here. Open up my creaky fridge. This honkin' fella. This is what we're devouring on today. This is actually a lot of meat. This is like a pound. Yeah, just over a pound, almost a pound and a half, it looks like. Stop it. No. My cat is chewing on my cable. Hold on, I'm gonna appease the cats by feeding them real quick. It should take like 10 seconds. Stop chewing my cables. Well. All right, so hopefully that keeps them at bay for a moment. But yes, we have some Wegmans flank steak today for our beef and broccoli. My computer keeps crashing, so LB, guess who I am? Have I gone through all the Billies? Hi, Momo, how's it going? Nice cut of meat. Yes, it's going to be a very chunky, healthy cut of meat. Hopefully you guys are having a great Wednesday so far. This has been quite chaotic because I was not as prepared as I would have liked for today's stream. But luckily, everything seems to be all set up in the right places. So we got that beef we need. Looks like I also have MSG. Can't make Chinese food without MSG. That's like the great flavor, the great equalizer. We got some, what do we got? Garlic. We have minced garlic. Let me find it. I don't actually have like actual garlic. We have this pre-minced, whatever it's called, garlic from Walmart. We like Walmart. Walmart's cheap. It's affordable. I'll get that out of the way. What else we got? We have no onions. We have no carrots. We got frozen broccoli. Here we go. A really sad-looking bag of frozen broccoli spears right there. Uncle Roger taught you well. Let's see what else we got going on. So we got salt. We got oil. Yeah, all that stuff. Usual. Oh, I had to go to the Asian market to buy something fancy for today's stream. I've never used this before, but we got something called Shaoxing wine. But that's this glass tub right here. That's Shaoxing wine. I don't even know what kind of flavor it has, but I mean, it seems to be pretty important. Let's see. What else? We got cornstarch, baking soda. It looks like it. Oh, and the oyster sauce. We have the legendary oyster sauce. If you guys haven't used oyster sauce before, it's actually notoriously difficult to get out of the bottle to use with anything, really. So I like to store it upside down like this, like with the tip end on the ground, so that, gravity does its job and it doesn't get stuck in this container. Because when it's stuck on the bottom, it's actually really, really difficult to get out because of the really narrow opening on this bottle. It makes it super tricky to get really anything done. But yeah, that's the oyster sauce. I'll put it right here. And then we got sugar, bouillon powder. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the ingredients. So mostly, as you can tell, it is called beef and broccoli. So mostly consists of beef and broccoli. I'm gonna put these away. Or actually, I should probably leave these out while we are while we're cooking, just to get stuff done here in a timely manner. Yeah, the biggest thing is I will have to not out of thin air, but I have to cook up some rice because I haven't cooked up rice for the beef and broccoli, and I think that's almost one of the most essential parts of getting everything together. Hey Billy, it's me, Billy. How is Billy? I'm gonna be honest. There's too many Billies in chat. This is a chat of Billies. But yeah, so I think what we're gonna start first is, before we begin, I have started making something called a pink drink at home. Honestly, it's pretty nice. So I will not indoctrinate, but start off with making a pretty poppin' drink for myself here. So to make the Starbucks pink drink at home, I just saw this on TikTok, but you need what is this? White cran strawberry from Ocean Spray, and you just need 100% white grape juice. You need half and half of this. And then the other part is you need some coconut milk, which I've got here. And then of course you need strawberries, because strawberries are where all the flavor comes from. So what I've got is this giant bag of frozen strawberries from Costco. But this is kind of what we're working with to start off today's drink. The Billies rise up. I've been storing my oyster sauce right side up for so long. Yeah, you got to store that stuff upside down because it's impossible to consume otherwise. All right. So we'll start off with probably the frozen strawberries. Since they're frozen, I kind of treat them like ice. And since it is a cold beverage, we'll open up with the strawberries. Thanks for the lurk, Fitzy. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Enjoy your lifts. All right, so I'm reaching into this bag to get some of these freezer burnt strawberries. That's the best kind of strawberries because it actually acts like ice. I'm probably just going to try to fill it up all the way. There we go. Look at that. That's probably like a good 5 strawberries, 5 or 6. It's a healthy amount. Billy Conroy, welcome. Is there another Billy on Twitch? Wait, do we have 3 Billies in chat? Please. My brain doesn't have the capacity to keep track of 3 Billies. But welcome. This is the Billy army. Honestly, that's hilarious. I love that. All right. So we have the first part down. I'm going to put away the strawberries here as everything else falls out of my freezer. Hopefully you guys can hear me fine as I'm rummaging through my freezer. There we go. All right. So with that out of the way, we have our ice in there. We're going to do 118 grams of this strawberry cranberry juice. I find that 118 is a pretty decent amount. And I overshot by like a crap ton. That's fine. I think what ends up happening is you just reduce the amount of coconut milk. So we're going to go with 110 of this. Try to do equal parts of each. This is kind of where I wish I had some sort of like carbonation device, because I feel like this would be really, really good with some bubbles in it. So there's that. I'm going to put away the 2 juices. It's the heaviest part of the whole process. And then I'm excited to prove to everyone that I can cook in some capacity. I might not cook well, but I can cook sometimes in some way, shape, or form. All right, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. It looks kind of gross. I wouldn't recommend it. Oh God, it looks horrible. All right, that's fine. I think that's enough coconut milk. You just got coconut milk. I'm just gonna mix it up. I think I may have overfilled it. I think there was just too many strawberries. Billy likes strawberries. Hey Billy, it's me, Billy. Billy believes in you. Which Billy is Billy? This is an actual crisis. There's a Billy crisis in chat. The Billies have taken over. Honestly, that's such a goated name. like people can't pronounce it wrong. They can't really spell it wrong either. It's like you can't really run into any like awkward social situations with a name like that. Like for me, I have to use a fake name when I order food and stuff, so that people like my go-to fake name is Jeffrey. My friends meme on me all the time for this, but every time I put in an order or like, you know, I'm not gonna give them my real name because it's too hard to pronounce. And so they're always like, oh yeah, we just gotta wait for Jeffrey's item and then you know who it is. But yeah, when I was in university, people memed on me because I also wore Tims all the time, so they would call me Jeffrey with the Tims. And honestly, I wore the Tims because it was cold outside. All right, nothing. They're sturdy boots. We like them, and they are funny. But that was me. My nickname in school was Jeffrey with the Tims. Also, I think my cat is throwing up in the corner. That's it's gonna ruin my dinner. All right, yeah. She threw up all over the rug in the. Oh God, she's still throwing up. All right, well I'm gonna bon appetit. I'm gonna take a sip. Hopefully it tastes good. All right, she seems to be okay. Might be a hairball. Oh yeah, she threw. Oh God, she's. Okay. I'm not gonna look at that, or else it's gonna spoil my appetite. Jonathan, hey, how's it going? Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to stream. Yeah, but this is honestly, this is really good. It's really simple to make. I'd recommend it. It's not alcoholic today. Usually I would drink something alcoholic, but I'll save that for Saturday. Boot Boys for live. Welcome, welcome. Jeffrey McRefrey. No, please don't call me that. What are we cooking? We're making beef and broccoli today, but we just started out making a nice, I think they call this a knockoff pink drink from Starbucks. It's essentially a strawberry acai refresher with coconut milk. Yeah, pretty good. We're gonna set that off to the side. We'll sip on it while we start cooking. But first things first, we need to make some rice. So of course, I did not wash my rice cooker. What I've got with me today is this bad boy. This rice cooker has been bestowed upon me for generations, as in one generation. I got this from my parents. Yeah, we're gonna do this today. I'm gonna wash this and then we'll start washing some rice. I like to wash rice maybe 4 or 5 times because I feel like washing it 3 times isn't enough. In this case, I'm probably gonna take these gloves off. I know I did a hand reveal, so it's not shocking. We're all good. I'm more worried that I'm trying not to get water splashed onto my laptop, which is right off to the side here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna wash this and then we're gonna whip up some rice. Some off-screen action over here. You hear that? That's lovely flowing water. Billy PS, I'm 100% Billy 1. The 2 other Billies are my clones. What's going on, Billy 2 and Billy 3? There's no way. There's no way. Everyone's just renaming themselves to Billy. There's no way there's like 4 Billies in chat. That's not reasonable. All right, so since this isn't happening on screen, you guys are gonna have to use your imagination. I will detail you explicitly what I'm doing. So I'm using my Scrub Daddy sponge. I just applied some Dawn dish soap on it, and we are washing the inside of the, I don't even know what you call it, the rice container. I don't know. It's like the rice pot, all right? We'll call it the rice pot. So rice pot has been fully coated in suds. We are now rinsing it off. This is your ASMR experience. You hear that? The flowing water, the cleanliness of the rice. This increases the rice's purity by at least 50% if you have a clean rice pot. All right, so the pot has been washed. I will dry it off with what we call nowadays a paper towel. So this is a paper towel. We will use it to dry off the inside and probably the outside. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to make about 2 cups of dry rice, and that should roughly double in size to about 4 cups. I'll use my premium white rice. I think this is from California. It's not imported. I don't know if imported rice is really worth it, but there is my 2 cups of rice. an essential part in most Eastern diets, I would say. So I'm going to fill it up with water, and we'll show you guys exactly how much starch is in this thing. So as you can see, the water is already a little muddy. I haven't really mixed it up or anything, but as you mix it up, it gets disgustingly murky. And like all that starch, you don't want any of that in your rice. You got to cook the most purely refined rice possible. There we are. Look at that. It's just straight up milk at this point. I'm pretty sure they, in the stores, I don't know if they, I feel like they do sell rice milk, which I think is kind of a ripoff because you just make rice at home. And like, what's actually in rice milk? It's just starch. Like rice doesn't have much, like the rice dust doesn't have much nutrition. I don't know, I feel like rice milk is a scam. Why would you ever buy rice milk when all the other nut milks exist? My favorite like milk alternative, because I'm lactose intolerant currently, is oat milk, just because I like the enhanced sweetness of oat milk. The problem is oat milk is a little more expensive, and so what I tend to do is more often than not, I'll get almond milk. Almond milk has little to no flavor. I think it's all about the texture really, but it's also as thin as water, so it's not that great as a milk substitute. But I think it gets the job done, especially in like oatmeals and stuff. I've been eating a lot of oatmeal lately because I know I told you guys before that I was experiencing stomach pains when I went to Katsucon the other week. And so when I came back, I visited the doctor, and they were telling me I really have to up my my fiber intake. And so in order to do that, I started eating some oatmeal because you know there's some dietary fiber in oatmeal. But not only that, if you add chia seeds, which I actually really quite enjoy, chia seeds is really good in fiber and also omega-3s, surprisingly. Yeah, I've been eating that almost daily. All right. Hold on. I lost track of chat because it stopped going. Hi, Foxy Pouncer. I'm the 1 bajillion pound fox. Welcome. You aren't Billy, I'm the Billy one. Holy crap, I missed so many chats. I have an important question. Where's the cheese? Cheese is not today. I'll be doing a cheese tier list stream this Saturday during my 1-year celebration. So I guess in order to kind of detail what I have planned so you guys aren't completely in the dark, I'll be having like a roulette wheel. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune, kind of, you know, where you have a wheel that you spin and whatever it lands on, I have to do. And so I'm going to complete whatever I have planned on Saturday in a random order. Like I can't tell what's going to show up next. So fingers crossed, I don't make dinner like and dessert like one right after the other, like at the beginning of the stream. But it's a possibility. Like, so on that stream, I'll be making dinner and I'll also be making, I think, some sort of dessert. And there will be 2 options on the wheel. So if I make dessert before dinner, I'm going to be really sad. But it is what it is. We'll leave. Rice cookers are for sissies. I think rice cookers make your life easier, especially if you eat rice pretty often. I eat rice nearly every week. So I think for me, a rice cooker is essential. But yeah, in university, we weren't allowed to have rice cookers, so I just cooked rice in a pot. And man, it is such a pain in the butt to cook rice in a pot. It is no fun at all. Like it's just, you just have to babysit the thing so much, and like you have to make sure that your rice doesn't burn, and your water ratio has to be much more strict. A rice cooker is way more forgiving with how much water you put in it. All right, that's the first. I think that was the second wash. We're gonna wash it about 2 more times, just so that the rice is spick and span and clean. All right. Most rice tastes the same. I agree. I don't think there's really like, I don't know how much you can enhance the flavor of rice by buying better quality rice. I think a lot of the flavor of rice comes with what you pair it with, and that's what's going to elevate your dish to the next level, not necessarily the rice itself. Unless you're cooking something that needs all of that, yeah. It does help to make rice in batches for like the whole week, especially because I don't want to be sitting here washing rice every day. I like almond milk fish swallows. Almond milk is really good. I like it because it's very neutral. It doesn't have that much of a strong flavor, and it's watery, so it's more of a consistency of water than it is to milk, and sometimes that's helpful. The one time where it's not helpful is when you're making pudding. Oh my goodness, if you try to use almond milk in pudding, it's going to be so runny. For that, I would highly recommend almond milk. Almond milk just has a thicker texture, makes it way more milk-like, I would say. You're gonna share some chicken nuggets, right? Hi, Mari, how's it going? I don't have any chicken nuggets today, but next time I'll share chicken nuggies. They even sell cannabis milk? Is that really a thing? I've never heard of cannabis milk. I know that I think they have like, do they have like walnut milk? I feel like most of the milk substitutes are mostly like nut varieties, right? So it's like a nut milk. I know cashew milk is a thing. I've never actually tried cashew milk, but I can't imagine it's very different from almond milk. Also, it sounds more expensive than almond milk. Like, I think almond milk is one of the more affordable milk alternative choices, especially if you're lactose intolerant. Yeah. See, our rice is getting pretty clean. I don't think we really need to wash it one more time, so I'm probably gonna dump this out here, and then we can start cooking this rice. The rice typically takes like about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. So the rice is going to be done for a while because it's going to take me forever to cook or get all the ingredients ready for the beef and broccoli. But yeah, there's the first part. I think the rice is almost the most essential, just because even if you make a ton of rice that you can't eat, like, you can always use it for fried rice. Leftover rice is really good for fried rice. But also, like, you can just freeze it if you're not going to finish it in time. And it's always good to have a base because regardless of what meat or, I guess, toppings you have, you can always eat rice with something. It's a bit shameful to say, but when I was a kid, like, sometimes we would be really lazy, and what I would do is I would take potato chips, like, I don't know, like Doritos, Cheetos, Pringles, especially. I really liked Pringles as a kid. I would take Pringles, I would crush them up into rice and just eat rice and potato chips. Honestly, not that bad. If you are like desperate, I would say give it a shot. It is pretty good. Like, I wouldn't eat it now just because I'm more concerned about nutrition nowadays, but if you need something quick and dirty, some rice and potato chips will do the job for you. All right. So I'm pouring water into the rice pot here. All right. So here you can see the rice is ready to go. I'm going to push this down, and this is going to pop right into the rice cooker, and it will handle all the cooking for us, thank goodness. That way we can focus more on not burning the beef, hopefully. I'm actually really hoping that I don't burn the meat today. I think the last time I tried to cook meat, I burnt it, and it was actually really sad. All right, there we go. So I'm going to pop this in, and that will be the rice. Here we go. Alrighty. That's the rice off to the side. Unfortunately, I can't bring the rice cooker into view since the outlet's all the way over there. What's on the menu for today, next Chef Ramsay? We are just doing beef and broccoli, so we've got some frozen broccoli spears here. We're going to need to blanch these, so we'll have to boil them for a couple minutes. But I think first and foremost, I want to get the marinade and stuff ready before we start blanching this, because once we start cooking the meat, it's going to happen really fast. That's really how most stir fries go. Once you start applying stuff to high heat, you got to start cooking like right away. So you have to have everything prepared in advance. So a lot of what's happening right now is we're just going to prep most of the ingredients, most of the sauces. We also need to marinate the meat for about 15 minutes. So I think we're going to do that next. So we'll get a mixing bowl, which I should have. Let's see. Here is my mixing bowl. Oh, it's reflective. I don't know how to handle this. Hold on. I'm thinking. I'm going to put the mixing bowl off screen. You guys have seen the mixing bowl. It exists. When I cut up the meat, I will be putting the meat into that bowl. There we go. All right, we're good. Whew. Ugh, sweating. I'm sweating bullets out here. Dodging bullets left and right. But Billy rarely speaks. I guess the cannabis CBD products are often just marketing because weed is cool. Yeah, does CBD actually do anything for you? I know people sell like CBD gummies, but I've never tried it. Like, does it have a visible effect on like how you feel? All Taking a sip of our drink. As a live advice, date a cook because they can do some magic in the kitchen. I agree. I am amateur at best. So, word of advice, never date me. Because I can make you food if you want. I cannot promise you that it will be good or tasty in any capacity. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start setting up the marinade first. So the marinade looks to be mostly soy sauce and stuff. Okay. So I'm going to get a bowl, and we'll just, hopefully it's not reflective. And we'll just put the marinade in here so that once all the meat is cut up, you can really just, pour this over and let it cook, All right. So I'm going to put the broccoli to the side because we're not using it yet. And it says, to marinate the beef, you need a tablespoon of soy sauce. So usually I don't really have what are they called, like the measuring spoons. So I usually measure stuff by grams or milliliters because they are the equivalent. So this is calling for about a tablespoon of soy sauce. So it says a tablespoon of soy sauce is 15 milliliters. So we'll use 15 milliliters of that. And I think this way, when you measure it using the weight, it's way more consistent. Was it 15? And we need 15 grams. Struggling to pour this soy sauce out. There we go. We overshot the soy sauce by a little bit. I think that's fine. All right, and then we need a tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, which is this crazy contraption that I've never really used before. So 2 tablespoons is 30, so we just need 15 milliliters as well. It says that you could have used mirin as a substitute. I've actually used mirin a handful of times. I feel like mirin might be more useful to have in the kitchen because I feel like it might have some more applications outside of just Asian cooking. Because it's like a sweet cooking wine, makes it really easy to work into many dishes. I don't know what the flavor profile of this Shaoxing wine is, so we're just gonna leave it to chance. We saw everything. Billy saw everything. What do you mean? Do you know Wildberry Lilac? I do not. Metric system is the best. There's a reason why everyone uses it except the USA. I agree. Honestly, my life would be a lot easier if we were on the metric system, but I always cook using grams, so it makes it easier just overall. All right, so we need a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Where's my pepper grinder? Where is my super suit? Oh, there it is. All right. So, I don't know, I'm going to wing it because I don't know how much I'm supposed to put in here. We'll just crack some pepper in there, call it a day. There you go. All right, that's pepper. Then we need a tablespoon of cornstarch and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. What? And we need neutral tasting oil. Don't crouch for the rice cooker again? Oh, my bad. Appreciate it. Anyways, we will grab, what's it called? Baking soda. Wait, I'm pretty sure I grabbed all these ingredients before. So here's the cornstarch. I have no idea where my baking soda went. But I know I have some. I have baking powder. My brain is processing because I was literally just making something similar the other day. You know what? It's okay. No, we need the baking soda. Hold on. I feel like if I substitute baking powder, it will taste all off. What we can do at the very least is we can use some of our vegetable oil. So we need a tablespoon of neutral oil, which is, what does it say? About 14 grams of oil here. Honestly, I don't really know much about oils. The only 3 oils I use are sesame oil, vegetable oil like this, and canola oil. I hear something suspicious. Hey. What a nightmare. My other cat is trying to pee on stuff while we're cooking. Here we go. All right, so that's the oil. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea where the baking soda went. I have furikake, but that doesn't help me with anything. I got coffee on screen. I could have sworn I had baking soda just the other day. Honestly, it can't have gone far. This is like when I was trying to make the snickerdoodle cookies and I couldn't find sugar. Like, that's like the most important ingredient. All right, I found it. Jesus. I put it in the wrong spot. I put it with the oil, which doesn't make sense to me. I actually screwed myself over with that. All right, so we need a half a teaspoon. I'm gonna say that's like 2 grams. I'm just winging it. All right. Let's go almost. All right, there we go. I think that's plenty. All right, so what am I missing? We're missing the cornstarch, so I will probably have to put, what is this, 1 tablespoon? That's 10 grams. The thing with cornstarch is that it's really annoying because it clumps, because it thickens like right away. It's mostly a thickening agent in most of these dishes. All right, so I need 10. There we go. And hold on. All right, that's 10. So we've measured out. This is just the marinade. This isn't actually for the actual beef and broccoli sauce at all yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mixing it up. Here we go. Oh, it's clumping. I knew it was going to happen. I was debating whether if I wanted to like make a cornstarch slurry on the side so that it wouldn't clump like this, but I think we just have to deal with the consequences of our own actions. We're just going to have to stir this for quite some time here. Holy crap. My gloves are all dusty just because of all the powder we're using. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but this sauce is sizzling, and I don't think that's supposed to happen. All right, if I die, you'll see it live. Yeah, this is just the marinade. So I'm trying to break down the clumps a little more because it's a little clumpy, but this is a good time to take a sip of our drink. So far, we haven't used any heat, which means, thankfully, nothing has burned yet. So we're doing pretty well, in my books at the very least. All right. I think that's as good as it's going to get for the marinade. So I'm going to put this on the side. And I think it's about time to cut up the meat. The only problem is I have way too much meat. I think I'm just going to cut up the whole thing anyways. Which means I had to pull out the cutting board. So the recipe called for a flank steak, so that's what I got. But I'm going to be honest, I don't really know much about steaks in general. Steaks are something that I'm not too familiar with, unfortunately. So I'm going to move the scale out of the way. Here we go. And I'm going to have to break this out. Thick sauce. It is some pretty good thick sauce. It's disgustingly like beige. It's like gray sauce. It doesn't look good, but it's a marinade, so we're fine. I'm not worried about it because it's marinade and it's not actual sauce. I do need to get my knife here. So we return with the chonkiest knife of all time. And what I will have to do is I'll have to find some scissors to cut open this bag of beef. F isn't a number. YouTube will be generous to let us see you die to sizzling mix and then instantly delete the stream. There's no way. I feel like if I start dying, I'll be like, all right, well, that's it for me. I'll be graduating and then I just fall over and die. That's how that works. My cooking stream becomes a graduation stream. And I didn't plan for it. But fingers crossed I don't die from the sizzling marinade. I think it's mostly sizzling because of the baking soda. But the thing is, I don't know what would have reacted with the baking soda. Like, it was what, soy sauce and cornstarch? It doesn't... Baking soda doesn't react with cornstarch, does it? You gotta know the thickness of the meat before cooking it. That's true. The thing with this one, which is why I like stir fry in general, is that since we're cutting up the meat, it's gonna be fairly thin and it's gonna cook very fast. So as we prep the other ingredients, this thing will marinate, and then we should be off to the races once we actually start cooking. All right, here we go. Let me get here. There's too much meat. I kind of wish there was a smaller steak I could have bought, but this was the smallest they had. It'll be fine. I'll have beef and broccoli for like the rest of this week, is what it looks like. There we go. Look at that. Ooh. That is some meat. That is definitely meat. Oh, it's slimy too. We like that. That means it's juicy. Billy, just for right now, say a number that's an actual number. He said 4. Oh, wait. Billy Donut said F. Sir Billy said 4. There's too many Billies. Wait, Billy Conroy didn't give a number. All right, so what I've learned, according to these YouTube videos, is that the first cut, you want to cut along the grain, which is fine. Like, we can do that. So that's along the grain. And then the second cut, you want to do a cross cut that is against the grain. And apparently that's supposed to help with like making the meat tougher so that you can I guess abuse it harder in the high heat. My only concern right now is there is a chance that once I start cooking this on high heat, the fire alarm goes off, and if the fire alarm goes off, you're gonna have to watch the stream in silence as I mute my microphone and try to deal with the aftermath, because my cats will not enjoy that for sure. Honestly, I don't know too much about meat quality, but this is actually really easy to slice through. I am pleasantly surprised. Yeah, we're just cutting along the grain here. It's almost like woodworking, except not like woodworking in any capacity. But yeah, back in I think in middle school, I had the opportunity to take a woodshop class. That was really fun, and I've never done any woodwork outside of that. I think the main thing is like I would love to like do some sort of like more crafty stuff, like making furniture and whatnot. But I think the limitations of living in a city makes it so that space is at a premium. I can't really afford a garage or any space that could hold a a workshop. Oh my goodness. And like, if you buy like a storage space, you can't really use that for anything. I was thinking about maybe like, I don't know, trying to rent a place specifically for the garage. Do people do that? Do people just rent out their garages? I feel like that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, that's a luxury ask. All right, here we go. So we've cut through most of this. There's actually a lot of meat. There's no way we're gonna eat through this all. Also, it's getting way harder to cut once we get to the thinner ends. I think it's just getting fattier on the side, which makes it a little difficult to cut here. There we go. Look at that. That's some meat. This is why Arby's should sponsor me, because I have so much meat on the table right now. I've seen a lot of woodworking videos and it looks cool. Reminds me of the smell of lumberman. I miss those days. Yeah, I haven't worked too much in a workshop. But honestly, this is probably really bad because that just means I like chemicals. But oh my goodness. My phone is like pointing in the wrong direction. I've lost all my tracking. But I like the smell of the paints, which is probably not a good thing. But I can't be the only one that likes paint smell. Paint smell is pretty good. All right. So here we're going to just cut against the grain. I think we're just going to make it bite-sized chunks. I'm not going to try to make it fancy. I know people like cut it in a diagonal. I don't know if I could be bothered for that right now. But yeah, this is just bite-sized beef chunks. It's almost like, it's like potato wedges, but not potato and not wedges. Just beef chunks. These analogies are horrible. There we go. And then we got that. And I've learned that you're supposed to actually cut stuff using the weight of the blade, which, I mean, I probably should have learned that from playing Ghost of Sushi. But hey, you know, it's time to put it all into practice. All the grinding in Ghost of Sushi is coming to fruition here. It's all paying off, kind of, but not really. All right, so honestly, this kind of looks like beef jerky. Nice slicing. Thank you, thank you. Fizzy says, go big or go home. LB has the meats. Yeah, we really got to get sponsored. That would be like a... I don't even know. Does Arby's ever do sponsorships in any capacity? They just do commercials, I think. It'd be hilarious, though. Fire alarm is going to be a great scuff to clip. Please. I'm praying, like, I swear. Like, because like, the problem with, like, streaming cooking is that I can't cook on the stovetop where, like, the air vent is. I have to cook on the countertop with either a gas burner or an induction burner. Or induction stove is not really a burner. And so, because there's no ventilation directly above it, I think you're just more prone to smoky accidents, I would say. But hopefully, we can cook this quick enough because it is high heat cooking. It's stir fry. That we finish before the fire alarm can detect anything going amiss. Unless I burn stuff. If I burn stuff, then it's game over. If anything burns, it's like guaranteed instant fire alarm. So essentially, we're playing Overcooked on hard mode. I think that's the analogy that I would make for this. Overcooked on hard mode. All right, there we go. So that is, oh my, is that half? That's only half the meat. Okay, there's way too much meat for any one person to consume. This is definitely going to be a couple days worth of food. Oh god, I guarantee you, by the time that I eat through all this beef and broccoli, I'm gonna never want to eat beef and broccoli again. This is a lot, but I've committed to it. We're gonna do the bit. We'll make it happen. I'm Billy One, says Sir Billy. Paint smells pleasant. I do enjoy the smell of paint, but I imagine that's because I enjoy the smell of chemicals. So that's not. It's a health hazard if I'm enjoying my surroundings, the smell of my surroundings. Arby's has great curly fries. I agree. I think they have some of the best fast food fries, hands down. I can't imagine, like, in my head, when I think of fast food fries, nothing really compares to the Arby's curly fries. They're just it's like the seasoning. It's the seasoning and the crisp. It's not really the curliness, but it's like the texture and the seasoning that really carries it. I don't know how they do it. Why the gloves? Because meat is a hazard for salmonella. So like the hand that's touching the meat is gloved. And I want to keep a bacterial transfer to a minimum. So my ungloved hand is the one handling the knife. And then the gloved hand will also be doing the mixing once I start marinating the meat, because we have to, like, mash the meat together, right? There we go. Sounds like the rice is done cooking, which means I've been cutting this meat for so long. What time is it? It's 8. All right, I started like 15 minutes late, so it's been like, it hasn't been that long. It's been like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes. It's been, okay, you know what? I can't count. It's fine. It hasn't been an hour. That's what matters. It hasn't been an hour. So I think we're making okay progress. All right, whatever. We'll leave that as it is. And like the meat is essentially cut at this point. Look at that. Look at all that meat. You got it. No such thing as too much meat. Your cutting technique is wrong. Oh, I bet. It can be completely wrong, but it does the job for me. Hey, Chrome Pills, how's it going? I'm here. Welcome to stream. Is it pork or beef? You should grab the food so that your nails are protecting it. Oh, that's true. All right, so this is the mixing bowl. I'm gonna try to like see. It's a little reflective, so we're just gonna toss the meat in here, and then we'll mix it with the marinade. And the marinade is supposed to sit in there for like, I don't know how long. 15 minutes or something. Long enough for us to at least blanch the broccoli, because there is another component to this dish. It's called beef and broccoli. So we got all the meat in here, and then I'm gonna take the cutting board off because of the risk for salmonella. Just because I don't know how to cook doesn't mean I don't want to spread infectious disease. There we go. All right, so that's that. We're gonna take the cutting board out of the way. I don't think we're gonna need the cutting board again for for the rest of this recipe. Oh, we may need it, but I have a second cutting board, so we should be fine. All right, that is my, oh, excuse me. That is my reflective mixing bowl. I'm gonna stand off to the side a little bit. What you making, broski? Hey, Dolly Llama, how's it going? Is that Dolly's Llama? I love that name. Welcome to stream. We're making beef and broccoli today. We're chilling. This is my first attempt at making beef and broccoli. So I will preface that I am a complete amateur at cooking. I thought salmonella only happened when you eat raw meat. Yes. So the meat is raw right now, and if you start touching stuff, it will spread, right? Because the meat isn't cooked yet. We're still in the marinating stage. So as this is marinating, I'm gonna mix it up here. And apparently you're supposed to like beat this meat pretty hard to tenderize it. So I'm just gonna squeeze it by a little bit here. Can you give that food? I'll eat it raw. No, please don't eat this raw. You will die. No, really, in Germany I eat raw pork called Met, and I never get salmonella. I think European food safety standards are much stricter than here in the States, I think. Because like we can't eat raw eggs either, and I know in like Japan you can eat a raw egg fine. You know, things like that. We just have different standards for food safety here. Beef and broth, exactly. Start the boxing match with meat. Winner eats the opponent. God, that sounds horrible. All right, so yeah. So I think the meat is thoroughly massaged. I think I should be good to throw away the glove, and then we're gonna let it marinate. Yeah, so that should be the meat. We won't see that again for a while. I'm gonna wash my hands just in case. Because handling meat is honestly kind of annoying and gross. I'm not gonna lie, feeling the meat through the glove was kind of nasty. All right, there we go. So the next step is to blanch the broccoli. So this is what I've got working with. Just this saucepan. We're gonna throw these broccoli spears into here. I think we'll just use the rest of this broccoli. This is frozen broccoli because I cannot be bothered to work with fresh broccoli. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just boil this for a couple minutes as we get going. Wait, did you say beat this meat pretty hard? Yeah, you're supposed to tenderize the meat because apparently I'm no expert. I'm just echoing what I read online. But apparently flank steak is a very tough cut of meat. And so when you're using flank steak for a dish like this, you really want to pulverize the meat with your hands. Gently massage the meat until it's relaxed and start beating it up. You know, you gotta switch it up. It's like the G word, G-light. You want to G-light the meat into being tender and soft. All right, so right now, off screen in the sink, I'm just filling this saucepan with water, as you can see. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on the electric stove, and we'll just boil this for a couple minutes. And so right now, I think we've got the ultimate trifecta. We've got the rice is done, the meat is marinating, the broccoli is blanching, which means really all we have to do is get the actual sauce together, and then the cornstarch flurry. And once the broccoli is done, we can just start cranking out the heat. You know, we actually start handling the meat like we are supposed to. So while the broccoli is, what do you call it, boiling, blanching, what we will do is we will start making the beef and broccoli sauce. So apparently this requires me to bust out the scale again. I don't know where I put the scale. It was, oh, there it is. Scale is right here. My nifty difty, handy dandy scale. Also, I should probably drink. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this, this pink trick would be pretty good with like a splash of vodka. Do I have any alcohol that would be good for this one? Right now, all I have is Jameson and Jaeger. Jaeger's a really strong flavor though. I don't know if I'd put Jaeger in there. I think this is fine. Just the taste of strawberries. It's like outside. No BGM. No, I've never set it up for a cooking stream, but that is a great idea. Hold on. While the broccoli is cooking, welcome Huta. I will throw on some BGM for the fellas. So if you couldn't tell, I walked away. I am in my computer room right now. I'm gonna switch sources real quick and I'll copy the BGM from Just Chatting. So this is Just Chatting. I have some gin. Oh, I feel like gin might be good for that too. And then here's the BGM. I'll just throw it onto this layer. There you go. I think. Can you hear that? Yeah, you guys can hear that. You're fine. Look at that. The soft, gentle BGM of Wii music. We love Wii music here. Nintendo music absolutely slaps. Like if Nintendo released their music on like Spotify, I'd probably be in like the top 1% of listeners. Because I listen to this stuff like outside of stream. I listen to this stuff like while I work. It's so good. It's relaxing. I love it. You know, Lilet, the alcohol drink would be best for strawberries. Wait, really? Is it a mixed drink? I've never had that before. Yeah, honestly, let me try it. I will put a random alcohol that I have in here and I will give it a rating. And you guys can vote on what I put in there. All right, so I'm gonna walk around real quick, grab what I have in the house. All right, so first on the list we have gin. That's this bottle. We've got some gin. Of course, my favorite. We've got some Jaeger. This is what I use for my Jaeger bombs to keep me up at night. You know, when I can't sleep, when the sleep paralysis demons come to get me, I just pop a Jaeger bomb and we're good to go. I start swinging. That's how that works. Is that it? I definitely have more alcohol than that. I just don't know where. I mean, I have liqueur. I don't have actual liquor. So I have a lemon flavored Bacardi and watermelon schnapps. This is a lot of. This makes me look like an alcoholic. I swear I don't drink that much alcohol. Use clear alcohol to surprise the stomach. All right, so that takes Jaeger out of the picture. Jaeger is dark AF. All right, what else have I got? I think I have I also have this blue liqueur as well. All right. So the first person in chat to say what I should put in here, I'll put in there. So we've got watermelon schnapps. We've got blue liqueur. I don't know what this is called. Liquor. We got some gin and we got some lemon Bacardi. Limon Bacardi. Aaron Yeager. $1 million you will put in. If you start choking on whatever you're trying to mix in, I'm gonna choke on anything. Anything alcohol. I just saw on your shorts, how dare you say such things about biscuits? Oh, you finally saw my biscuit short. Dude, I'm telling you, biscuits are one of the most threatening, I guess, culinary masterpieces of our time. I think if any food is going to accidentally kill someone, it's going to be a biscuit, because you will choke on that thing and you will die because of how it's just a freaking sponge. Like, you physically cannot eat a biscuit without feeling like you're dying. It's that bad. The stomach doesn't see that coming. It says it's clear. Soy sauce, Jaeger. I'm not putting soy sauce in my drink. All right. I just put the Jaeger away. Okay, we'll use the Jaeger. I was gonna say the Wager. The Jaeger. I swear I haven't started drinking yet. We'll put all this aside. That will be for another stream. But yeah, I think, honestly, I'm really concerned for Saturday's 1 year stream, because I was planning on doing like a, what's it called, an energy drink tier list. But I feel like if I spin the wheel and I get the energy drink tier list right away, I'm gonna crash and burn before the stream ends. It's supposed to be a 12-hour stream. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. You have to eat biscuits with honey to soften the dryness, but honey is like sticky. I don't think honey hydrates the biscuits enough. Like, I can understand if you eat biscuits with gravy. That's a whole different thing. Hold on, let me get my Jaeger. Honestly, this looks gross. All right, I'm doing it though. Jaeger and pink drink, I guess. Oh, it turned my drink brown. That's so gross. Also, Jaeger has such a strong flavor. These are gonna be the worst strawberries. Oh, got it. It's like I spilled coffee in my juice. It's okay, rig your own wheel. I'm not gonna rig my own wheel. I have to deal with the consequences of my actions. That's what I'm trying to... That's the goal, that's the goal. But yeah. I'm excited for that. Still a lot of planning to do, but I think I'm making some progress. Yeah. Excited to hit the 1 year. I didn't think I'd last this long, to be honest. But it's nice that I liked this enough to continue doing it. And it's good to have, you know, people to hang out with as well. Gin has botanical, and it probably goes well with a strawberry. I was thinking so too. It's probably the most obvious choice, but also this is the most content choice, right? Putting your Jaeger in your pink drink. That's that's content. Hold on. The initial impression is that this is gross. I should spit it out, but let me take another sip. Okay, I have too many Jaeger bombs because I actually quite like that. It's not that bad. I'm not putting soy sauce in there. I should have used soy sauce. I'm not using soy. Do you guys know how much sodium is in soy sauce? It is crazy amounts of sodium. I'm not putting that in my drink. Excuse me? My cat keeps tapping my leg. I don't know if you can see my cat here. Oh no, she's off screen. That's fine. You'll see her some other day. I had to give you a dislike. My first dislike ever I've given to you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be your first. How was your day? My day was great. Got a new car. Wait, that's awesome. Congratulations. Wait, what car did you get? I bought my first car like on my own just the other year. And it was like a pretty big moment for me because like I finally was able to you know, buy something with my own money that my parents couldn't say no to because they weren't there when I bought the car. All right, so we're gonna do beef and broccoli sauce. We need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. I forgot to make the actual ingredients here. So we need 15 milliliters. All right, that's perfect. We need 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. This is the final boss of like all Chinese dishes, I swear. Because it's impossible to pull this stuff out. So this is 19 grams of, wait, no, we need 38 grams of oyster sauce. All right. So I just bought this bottle, so it's actually really fairly easy to get the oyster sauce out, but once you get down to the bottom, like third, is near impossible to get any oyster sauce out of this thing. All right, that's 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay, there we go. 38, 39. We overshot by 1 gram, that's fine. That's the oyster sauce. We need another half tablespoon of soy sauce. It's saying half teaspoon of dark soy sauce. I don't have dark soy sauce. That's fine. Whatever. And we need a whole tablespoon of sugar. You are my comfort streamer right now. Very calm. I like that. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, and that is soy sauce. You got a BMW 40i. I'm not too familiar with the German cars, but that sounds sick. That's awesome. Soy sauce, whoa. Yeah, we got this big old tub of soy sauce. You see, I make so much Asian dishes, or so many Asian dishes, that this entire thing is gone. This has only been like a year. Stop it. Hey! My cat keeps trying to eat my cake. Hey, no, that's charging my camera. If you bite that, I will pet you aggressively. Hey, put that down, put that down, put that down. Sorry, I'm having a standoff with my cat. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see me point. Oh my God. Stop biting my stuff. Now is not the time. All right, broccoli is being blanched. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to get the sugar. Thank you for reminding me. So this is where I contain my sugar. And I think we just need, I want to put the cat on the counter just so that she can leave me alone for a little bit. All right, let's see. We need 2 of these. That is some sauce. All right, there you go. Hey, I told you not to chew that. I don't know if you guys were able to hear, but earlier, like just as right after stream started, she just threw up all over the rug. She's being an absolute menace. I don't know what to do with her. Maybe just drink more alcohol. I think that's the answer. You see the cat? Yeah, I didn't plan for you guys to be able to see the side here. It's unfortunate, but you get to see the cat. That's the one that keeps getting behind my computer screen. So whenever I stop stream, or when I have to like step away to pull her out from behind the monitor, that's her. That's the menace. What are we looking for? We're looking for 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine, which is 15 milliliters of this. This is actually a lot of sauce. Oh God, all right, hold on. I over doubled that. This is gonna be awful. Okay, that's fine. We'll just reduce the water. We'll reduce the water. I doubled the Shaoxing wine. So we needed 15 grams. Yeah, we poured in 35. So we put in an extra 20 milliliters. So I'll just take 20 milliliters out of the water. And we need 5 tablespoons of water, which I think is like 73. Minus 20, we need like 50-ish grams of water. So I'm gonna get a cup here. There you go, 50-ish. Perfect. All right, cat food is now dispensing. Is the cable's fault for looking so appetizing? I'm honest, like, only one of my cats has an issue with biting cables. The other one doesn't bite cables, they bite cardboard, and that's fine. But the cables are like the more expensive ones. I wish she wouldn't bite the cables so often. Like, I have to replace cables like every month because she bites, like she eats them all the way through. It's really quite annoying. It is a cat problem. My cat is 16 and still holding on. Oh, that's awesome to hear. How does putting less water help? It's just like the ratio of liquid. Because if you add extra liquid somewhere else, you have to take it out from somewhere to keep the ratio. All right, hold on. We need a tablespoon of cornstarch and MSG. I got some MSG. That's some flavor. All right, I'm gonna put the oyster sauce away. All right, so I think this should be mostly it for the marinade. We do need to get another bowl for the cornstarch slurry. I'm gonna do that. So cornstarch goes in here. What is it gonna be? A tablespoon? A whole tablespoon? I think that's 10 grams, is that right? Yeah, the box is 10 grams. So we'll put 10 grams in here. I hate how messy cornstarch is. It is like one of the best crisping agents for like frying food and whatnot, but Jesus. I overshot by 5 grams. Put some water in here. Yeah, the reason why we make a cornstarch slurry is that once it starts touching water, it starts to clump up like super fast. So you put it in the slurry so that it can distribute evenly through your sauce. There's some bitter spray you can put on cables so your animals don't eat it. I ended up buying like what do they call it, cable wrappers? Or cable protectors. She bit right through that too. It was crazy. It's like I spent like 2 to 3 hours putting the cable protectors over my cables. And what ended up happening is that like it's like the fancy ones where you have to burn the ends so that they seal. She just ate through that too. Like I don't understand. Like maybe she has like a anxiety issue and she just likes chewing stuff to calm down. I have no idea. But this is the cat that we that I picked up off the street essentially. It was a stray. Yeah, the other cat I picked up at in a cat cafe. I'm trying to get my stories correct. It was a cat cafe and then one from the streets and one from a cat cafe. Now the measurements are only an advice. You don't need to follow them. Ah, I see. Yeah, the science of flavor is subjective anyways. All right, I'm gonna keep drinking. Science proves that you should not be eating food right now. Why is that? Unless you're hungry. That's true. Oh, I forgot to eat today because it was a busy day at work. So hopefully this will be tasty. All right, so the broccoli is done. We still have a little bit of cornstarch slurry, which will be good. So this is the sauce that we need. It's a lot of sauce. And I'm gonna bring out the induction burner. This is where we bring out the big guns. The big guns. All right. The main attraction, cooking the meat itself. All right. I'll make sure I don't expose myself. I feel like every time I do an IRL stream, I always expose myself in some way. But it's okay. One day I'll be able to safely do a cooking stream without exposing anything. Add spice to beef. The cats are not on the menu. Absolutely not. We are not cooking up the cats. Hand reveal. There's your hand reveal. All right. So I got the burner out. I forgot to bring out the pan. My good old cast iron. I'm gonna put the wine away so that I don't knock it over. I get a little spooked around glass. I think it's because I'm fairly clumsy IRL, so I drop glass. Or I accidentally knock over glass way too often, and it scares the crap out of me. All right, so this is induction. So it's gonna emit like a high-pitched squeal. Hopefully it doesn't interfere too much with the microphone. If you guys can't hear me, just let me know. McDonald's bag on floor reveal. Oh yeah. The cats like to play with stuff like that. We keep it around just for that. Alrighty. All right, so this is heating up. I'm gonna throw some oil on here. And from what I understand is we cook the meat first and then we cook the meat first and then we throw in the garlic and then the broccoli. All right, so I'm gonna, off screen here, I'm taking the broccoli and I'm gonna drain it because, I mean, it's still covered in boiling water. I'm trying to do all this stuff with one hand. My coordination isn't very good, but we'll figure it out. All right, here we are. All right, so there's a broccoli. Has been blanched. All right, it's off screen, but here's the broccoli. I'm gonna do something very unhinged. All right, please don't cancel me for this. I'm trying to find my scissors. I'm gonna cut up these broccoli spears with scissors. But oh, I found them. So I wanna cut these up before they go in. All right, so while they're still steaming, look at that. Oh, broccoli. This is half of the ingredients. I hope I don't mess this up. I'm gonna be really sad if I can mess up a dish with only 2 ingredients. Beef and broccoli, like, how hard could it be, right? That's what I was thinking. Until I get to all these sauces. I'm like, how many ingredients are in this beef and broccoli sauce? All right, hold on. This is starting to smoke. I'm gonna start putting the meat in. All right, and I need a spatula for this one too. Oil reveal, last one. We'll use shoot. All right, here we go. Meat has been marinated. Oh God, wait. I think I put in too much meat at once. That's fine. I hope I don't burn the house down. It's already smoking pretty heavily. It's like sticking. I'll just keep moving it around. It's a little tricky without a wok. But yeah, this is definitely the definition of overcrowded. Don't do this for when you cook your meats. Oh god, this is like 1000% overcrowded. I'm gonna get another bowl so that I can drop off the meat when it's cooked. Alright, look at that. Isn't that a beauty? That is meat. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, I mean, this looks like it's doing the job. I love how 6 people are watching you fail at cooking. Don't point that out. That's embarrassing. You can't get good at cooking without trying. Alright. Everyone starts somewhere. It's just I've been starting at the same spot for 10 years. Jonathan has the right idea. You guys are watching to learn from my mistakes. Oh god, the oil is going everywhere. Dang, look at all that meat. Alright. We got it. Look at that. It's looking pretty good if you ask me. Although oil is splashing everywhere and it burns. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down. It's doing a little too much damage to me. It's a little emotional. Alright. I think it's good. We can start moving this over. That's some fire meat. Time to get a snack at 3. If you want some meat, I'll send some your way. Surprisingly, this meat is a little fatty. Wait, I gotta say, I'll probably hop back on stream later. Alright, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by, Chrome Pills. I appreciate it. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Woo! That is meat. Alright. I'm gonna grab my obnoxiously bright green oven mitt and deposit this meat off screen here. It is a lot of meat. Alright, let me move this out of the way. You guys didn't hear that. I'm dropping a lot of stuff, don't worry about it. Here we are. Yoink! Alright, there's like way too much fat in this thing. I thought flank steak was supposed to be fairly lean. Maybe I bought the wrong cut of meat. It's fine. Alright. The meat has been offloaded. Look at that. It's kind of gross. Don't look at that. Pretend like you didn't see it. Oh yeah. Oh, pretend like you didn't see that at all. Oh god, don't look. Don't look. Close your eyes. I'm gonna absorb some of the ridiculous. Ah! I didn't burn myself. You guys didn't hear that? You saw nothing at all. It's only embarrassing when you're over 30 and can't cook. I feel like anyone can learn to cook at any age. We don't need to shame anybody for not cooking, for not knowing how to cook. Especially me. Don't shame me for not being able to cook, alright? We're working on it. Let me stuff my face with food so I don't starve. Oh yeah, highly recommend you eat so that you don't steal my food. Alright, so I brought this down a little bit. Since I'm a normie, I have my pre-minced Walmart grade garlic. I'm gonna throw that on there. We love some Walmart garlic. Look at that. That is some good garlic. Alright. Let me get the spatula. Here we go. Is that too much garlic? I don't know. I didn't measure it. Yeah, you should have used the fat to cook the veggies. Oh, that's true. I feel like a lot of it was cornstarch, though. Yeah, I need more oil. You were completely right. Ugh. There's oil. And instead of cranking the meat up to high, we're gonna bring it up to like a solid 4. All right. We're gonna let the aromatics brighten up the kitchen with delicious smells of garlic. That way we get to keep the vampires away. They have not been invited. There we go. Oh, look at that. All right. Broccoli. We're gonna try to crisp up this broccoli. And while that's going, I'm gonna keep drinking. Look at that. It's like deglazing the pan. Here we go. Look at this Pro Chef LB. I might as well open up a restaurant. Wait, you know what? Opening up a restaurant is so 2000s, so 1990s, so 2010s. Right now, in 2023, we live in the modern day. No one opens up restaurants anymore. We just open up ghost kitchens. I'm gonna open up a ghost kitchen. Start making the most disgusting food available. And then we'll get such bad reviews that we get booted off Uber Eats. That's how that works. Hey Chi, how's it going? Not judging, please don't judge. I don't claim to be a professional cook, okay? We're all learning here. We're all learning. You didn't see anything. I would never dare shame LB. Please. I've been shamed enough as it is. Minecraft is crazy. Hey, out of jail. What are you cooking? We're making beef and broccoli today, but I think I over blanched the broccoli. It's a little mushy, but I guess that's fine. We'll deal with it. A pop-up shop, thank you. Yeah. Open up a restaurant, and our goal will be to get the worst ratings possible. We get the worst ratings for content. That's what it is. That's my excuse. All right. So we're gonna put the meat back in. It is a lot of meat though. It's kind of overflowing. We'll bump up the heat a smidge. If you guys don't know, or if you can't tell, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So please use this video as an instructional video to learn how not to cook. What I'm doing here, do not replicate this. This is a demonstration of what you're not supposed to do. There we go, look at that. I think there might have been too much marinade, that's what I think it is. It's looking a little saucy and I haven't even put the sauce in. All right, look at that. We're gonna let it sizzle for a little bit. We'll meditate on it as I continue to drink my strawberry whatever. So here's the good news. We're not cooking on high heat anymore, which means the chance of the fire alarm going off has reduced dramatically. And since we're kind of vibing, I can use this opportunity to start putting stuff away in the fridge. I don't know where this goes. I'll just put it somewhere. What if it doesn't fit? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm just having a wrestling match with the fridge off screen. We'll be good. We got it. You got this? I expect my share to be sent via mail. I got you. I'll send you overnight shipping. Don't worry, everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, I can agree that everyone makes mistakes, but I think I'm an anomaly in which I make way more mistakes than any normal human person should. But that's okay because I'm a VTuber. I'm not a normal human person. So we're good. I'm just different. We're all built different. Right. Do I even need to put it in the sauce? I'm gonna put it in the sauce. I'll pour in a little bit. Maybe like half. Okay, that's way more than half. This is a drippity droppity everywhere. I'm gonna put this off screen so that I don't get beef and broccoli sauce everywhere. Wait, it wasn't fully mixed. I just got a massive clump of oyster sauce. Alright, that's fine. It's okay. Oyster sauce it's not the predominant flavor anyways. We'll live. The sauce isn't thickening up that much though. We may need some more cornstarch. If you have to learn cooking by yourself, it's pretty tough. Yeah, all of my attempts at cooking, because I wouldn't really call this cooking, all my attempts at cooking have been, I guess, researched via YouTube. So everything that you're seeing, I literally watched a YouTube video this morning and I am attempting to recreate it right now. And I can say I'm probably like 60% of the way there, but I think whoever on YouTube made that tutorial, their dish looks absolutely way better. Look at that. That is definitely food. It is food. And I guess I will eat it. And I hope it tastes good. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, this is a little too much sauce. I think I poured in too much. I didn't, what's the term? I didn't expect the beef to sweat so much. I think that was the big oversight. Especially this time around. It's just really watery. But we're burning a little bit of it off. I think we'll be fine. We've got this. It will be edible at the very least. And as long as it's edible, I think I'll be content. I won't be happy, but I'll be content. This is the best that I can come up with. Oh god. This was supposed to be the practice run for Saturday. Saturday I'm not making this dish, but Saturday is not looking pretty good. It's okay. It's content. Yeah, usually I don't try to make food as complicated. I mean, this technically isn't complicated either. It's just beef and broccoli, but like I was saying, I've been eating a lot of oatmeal lately. I usually make sandwiches, because sandwiches you can't really mess up, because all the ingredients are cold. You don't have to cook at all except toast the bread. Like I mostly live off of like easy to make food. Like eggs, I can make omelets. They're not amazing omelets, but they get the job done. Doesn't matter how many times you fail, the only thing that matters is how often you stand up again. Let's go. Jonathan is actually spitting bars. Welcome back, Fitzy. Don't let the justice burn away. The meat gets dry if you do so. I see. Oh, don't let the juice burn away. Yeah. To be fair, I think I got an expensive cut of meat on accident, which turns out to be a little fattier than I anticipated. Yeah, we're letting it cook. I think it's doing fine. I might cut the heat here. I think I'm gonna do that. We'll bring it down to like a level 2. Let it warm off. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of finished this in record time. Because last time, what did I make last time? I made a steak dinner with, what was it? Asparagus, steak, and potato wedges, and that took me like 2.5 hours to make. This time, this took me like what? I started at like 8:45 or 7:45. So like an hour and a half. That's not terrible, considering that I was just talking to myself the whole time. I think we're making moves. We're moving in some capacity. All right. I am curious to see how Kick is doing, because I was saying before, I'm only late because I tried multi-streaming to Kick today, but I couldn't get the chat to work for some reason, and it's been driving me nuts. I'm gonna try again. Am I even still live on Kick? The website is very unresponsive for me right now, unfortunately. Who designed this site? It is working. I am live on Kick. Oh, and now I can pop out the chat. Thank you. I got a follow on Kick? Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, kind follower. I don't know who you were. I'll have to check the logs later. But thank you, appreciate it. All right. Yeah, that is, I think this is the extent of the beef and broccoli. I'm actually gonna cut off the heat now. We'll let it vibe. Next time, try schnitzel. Or what is that? How do you pronounce that? Cassis pats, case spat, spatzel, case spazzle, case cheese noodles. Isn't cheese noodles just mac and cheese? Is that wrong? Is that a wrong assumption? It sounds like mac and cheese. Sounds like a fancy mac and cheese. How are you liking Kit? Today was the first time I tried streaming to it, and it was messy. I feel like an IRL stream is not the best kind of stream to try a new platform. It looks good. I mean, and it doesn't hurt to stream there as long as you're not an affiliate. I mean, unfortunately for me, or fortunately for me, I haven't accepted the affiliate program. Mostly because it prohibits you from multi-streaming. And so, for me, currently I consider YouTube to be my main platform. Oh my god, I can't speak. So yeah, honestly, I wouldn't give up streaming to YouTube for anything. YouTube is really fun to stream on, if you've ever thought about it. Like, it's a little bit more work, but you get to set up waiting rooms and you get to plan out your content a little better. It does make it a little harder to do like traditional Twitch quote streams because it's much more difficult to like change category, change your video title, because you have to change your thumbnail too. That's the biggest thing. The biggest annoyance with YouTube streams is creating the thumbnails themselves. But yeah, for the anniversary stream this Saturday, I've made probably 4 or 5 thumbnails because I know I'm going to be doing multiple things throughout the day, and I'm just gonna have my friend help me out and update my my stream title, thumbnail, and description and all that while I'm live. Yeah, I haven't tried Kick long enough to really notice the difference, but it feels exactly like Twitch. It's literally a Twitch clone from what I can understand. And it looks exactly like Twitch too. My only complaint with Kick is I was trying to find VTubers on Kick, and you can't search tags. So if someone has a VTuber tag, or there aren't tags to begin with at all. You can't find other VTubers unless they put it in like their name or in the title of the stream. It's a little sad. Also, no need to babysit the VODs. Yes, the VODs automatically get published. The only problem with YouTube is that if you stream for over 12 hours, it will cut the VOD. So I don't think I've ever tried to stream above 12 hours except for that one Pokemon Ranger stream where I had to stop stream and then restart it. And I think I did that with my birthday stream too. Yeah, but those are like exceptions. Usually, I don't think most people try to stream for 12 hours, so those are like anomalies. All right, so beef and broccoli I think is ready. It looks kind of gross. It looks like mushy, but I'm gonna get the rice. The rice is off to the side here. And there we go. I'm gonna step off screen real quick. And we've got the rice. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plate up some beef and broccoli, I guess. Where's my bowl? I'm gonna grab one here. I'll spoon in some rice first off screen. Fitzy says, I gotta bounce, hope stream goes well. All right, sounds good. Thanks for popping in, Fitzy, I appreciate it. Ultreon is better when it comes to streaming and VODs, and they are more friendly to weapon owners. I've never heard of that platform. Jonathan says, as a viewer, I like Twitch and YouTube. Right now, I prefer YouTube. Yeah, I just like YouTube a lot just because it's connected to all my other content, right? Like when I post a short, like you can see it on YouTube, and then it can funnel people to my live streams or my other content. Whereas like if I post a TikTok, like where do they go? They have to be really interested in what I have to put out to follow me to other platforms. I think it's just like a more streamlined user experience, I think. I like to think of it in like conversions. People who see my shorts on YouTube are more likely to check out other areas of my channel on YouTube. Whereas if you see my stuff on TikTok, the chances are you'll probably only see me on TikTok. It's like a whole content strategy thing. It's very interesting to think about. Yeah, there's no right or wrong answer, that's for sure. I think everyone's trying to figure it out. This sounds so soggy, but I guess this is what beef and broccoli is. Like I said, I don't usually get beef and broccoli at like Chinese takeout. I'm usually like a sesame chicken, General Tso's chicken. What else do I get? Kung Pao chicken. I'm like one of those normies. I just like the chicken dishes, like with the sweet sauces. I think beef and broccoli is more of a savory sauce. So I'll take a sample here. It's a little hot though. I'm gonna let it rest for a second as we get things going here. Wait, my bowl isn't even on screen. I'm gonna adjust this upwards a little bit. Let me move this up. There you go. Hopefully that doesn't expose too much. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on the camera there. All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna get, unfortunately. So what I will probably do is I'll probably take this beef and broccoli and move it onto the stove so that it can cool off, and then we'll have a bite. You know, bone apple teeth, all that good stuff. All right, I'm gonna take the induction stove off as well. Make some room for our pride and joy, the fruits of our labor, the beef and broccoli. Let me get this out of the way. All right. Oof. Honestly, I'm kind of tired from cooking. Like, I never thought that cooking would take, I guess it's because like you're standing the whole time too. I don't usually stand. I have a typical office job, so I don't get to move around a lot. So my body is like falling apart. So that's what we've got cooking. We've got this beef and broccoli. Look at that. Right on that rice. Look, that's some beautiful rice. I killed it on that rice. That was great rice. YouTube W shirt reveal, drip rating. Oh, I'm just wearing like an athletic shirt. I was at the gym earlier. Jonathan says, I found your channel because of a short and you were live, so I gave it a shot. And I was so drunk, but it turns out I like your streams even sober. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think overall, I think YouTube has like an ecosystem which kind of feeds into itself, which is nice. Yeah, that's why I consider YouTube to be my main platform. But of course, I also stream on Twitch, and I'm trying out Kick for the time being, see how I like it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to stream to Kick as well, but I don't really know many people that use Kick currently. Alrighty, let's see. Drip some sauce on the bowl. Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Alright. I gotta get my oven mitt because the cast iron gets hot like everywhere. I may have thickened the sauce a little too much. Let me scoop some up here. I just grabbed more meat, my bad. The consistency is actually fairly thick. This is pretty good. I'm liking it. There we go. I am concerned about how much extra wine I poured in there. Hopefully that doesn't skew the flavor too much in one direction, but we'll see how it goes. Alrighty. Yeah, sorry about keeping up with chats. For some reason, when I'm on my laptop, everything starts showing up in like chunks, and it's really hard to follow what's going on. Okay, go get this. I'll reply to that message real quick, and there we go. This is the fruit of our labor today. I think I'm gonna make some more drink too. We'll put in more of these before we begin. That way, if it's nasty, I can chase it down with something, at least something sweet. Just gonna mix it up. There we go. Yeah, just a little bit of a more casual stream today, as I continue to work towards the 1-year anniversary one. I think at this point, I've kind of talked about everything I wanted to do on this stream. There may be a surprise here and there, but you guys should know the gist of the Saturday stream, which like I said, I plan on streaming for 12 hours this Saturday. So if you guys can pop in at any time you would like, that'd be amazing. I'll be streaming for a while, so you won't miss too much. But yeah. Also, after the anniversary stream, I plan on cutting down the number of streams I do. Currently, I'm doing 3 streams a week. I'm gonna try to drop it down to 2, and then I will start focusing a little more on editing videos. I know I say I keep trying to drop a video, but I'm getting close, and I want to see if that extra time will help me or if it doesn't. If I find that the day off doesn't help me produce more videos, I'll go back to streaming 3 times a week. That's the plan. Hey Pizza, how's it going? What are we cooking? We just cooked some beef and broccoli. It's not the most appetizing looking thing, but it looks edible, which is, I think, progress. It is something that I can eat. But welcome, you missed the whole cooking process. You skip right to the good part. The thing with sauce thickener is that it takes time to sit and you have to put it bit by bit so the sauce doesn't get too thick. Yeah, I think I put too much cornstarch in at once. So Saturday stream won't be anything game related, right? If it looks edible, it's edible. I agree. No, I'll be playing games on Saturday, but there'll be, I think it's gonna be split between probably half stuff on the computer, half stuff hand cam, like you see here. Because obviously I will have to, I'm doing an energy drink tier list, right? I have to drink the energy drink and then put it down on the tier list. So it's gonna be I don't know. I'm worried about the caffeine, but I'll probably just take a sip. I'll take a sip of each drink, and then if I get tired throughout the day, I'll drink one or something. Yeah. I did specifically energy drinks because it's way easier to get individual cans of energy drinks than it is to get like sparkling water. I originally wanted to do a sparkling water tier list because I enjoy sparkling water, but I'm not buying 10, 12 packs or 8 packs of sparkling water just to do a tier list stream. That's like way too much. A lot of scuff on Saturday? Absolutely. There's gonna be way too much scuff on Saturday. I also think rice sauce thicker is easier to work with. Flavored water, yes. Hey Conan, how's it going? Murray says you killed rice. I hope I didn't kill the rice. I drowned the rice in sauce, that's what it was. Let's go cooking stream? Yes. Yeah, we're about to try the fruits of our labor. Yeah, I was kind of just plugging the 1 year anniversary stream on Saturday. I'm starting fairly early, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, and it'll be going till 1 a.m. All right, here we go. Bone apple teeth. Maybe I should try the broccoli first because it looks the most disgusting. All right, this is the broccoli. It looks gross. It looks really mushy. That's not what broccoli is supposed to look like. I dropped it everywhere. Okay, but low-key, hold up. Wait, that sauce is good. Wait, that sauce is amazing. I'm genuinely shocked at the depth of flavor in whatever I have in this sauce. This is crazy. I did not expect that. I'm at a loss for words. That is good. I like that. What did you make? We made beef and broccoli today. Just a classic Chinese takeout dish. It is mushy, the texture is mushy, but the sauce is absolutely carrying this food. Oh my God. If all else don't work, you could always bust out the hot sauce. That's true. That is true. Add some spice to it. The sauce is bussin', it is absolutely bussin'. I'm digging this sauce. That was just from the broccoli. How does it go with the meat? I'm gonna try it with the meat. All right, beef. I wish I could do the Chinese thing. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but there's like the TikTok where like you try to spoon feed somebody something and they say no. And then like they look away and then you do like the airplane thing, but in Chinese. I can't say it because I don't want to, like, I don't know what it is, right? And then like they're like craving it. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but that's like one of my favorite trends. I want to do that, like the whole airplane. Here comes the airplane. All right, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's close to the Bing Chilling, but it's not quite Bing Chilling. Is it the Bing Chilling? Oh, maybe it is Bing Chilling. Yeah, that's the one. It's like, I don't know, I'm not Chinese. I'm not gonna attempt to say it because I don't know what it is, but It's hilarious. I love it. Okay, I'm thinking about it. The meat is actually really good. The quality of the meat itself, I think I beat the meat pretty hard. It is very tender. It's not ridiculously chewy. Very easy to bite into. I think the quality of the ingredients have carried this meal because the execution of it has been poor. Everything's a little mushy, a little watery, I would say. But the flavors themselves, very good. I think if I kept making this dish, I could get pretty good at it because the flavor itself, even in this state, even though like the presentation is fairly poor, I think it tastes fairly good for what it is. Pro meat beater LB, yeah, I pride myself on my ability to beat meat into a tender mush. That is my pride and joy. I feel like this dish would go really well with like some sesame seeds. I thought I had some sesame seeds in my kitchen, but I don't think I see them. Oh, I do see them. All right, here we go. We have a fresh, unopened container of white sesame seeds. I feel like if I throw in some sesame seeds, it'll just be the perfect finisher to this dish. Because it'll add like some extra like, you know, hardness since everything is so mushy. Because the rice is a little mushy. I mean, the sauce is obviously very mushy. The broccoli is overcooked. I think the broccoli is the weakest part of the dish currently. I guess it also is because the broccoli I bought frozen. Maybe if I bought fresh broccoli, it could change the game a little bit. I think I beat my meat very hard, LB 20. Please don't quote that. That's embarrassing. That's not how it's supposed to be taken. Oh God. Conan says, I know what you're talking about. Those are funny. Yeah, I really like the Bing Chilling meme or whatever that is. Hey Darkion. Hey strangers on this wonderful thing known as the internet. Welcome. You just caught us at the tail end of my cooking stream. I am just enjoying the fruits of my labor. We made some beef and broccoli today. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna probably finish out this dish, but I really don't have anything else planned for this stream. So we'll probably end it within the next 10 minutes. But thank you all for being here and keep me company while I attempt to make food for, I guess what, this is my third cooking stream for the third time. Just to reiterate, this is my third cooking stream, which is why I said third attempt, but this is not my third time cooking ever, all right? Please don't get my words twisted. I have cooked more than 3 times in my life, but on stream, this is the third cooking attempt. And the fourth one will be on this Saturday. This was a lot of fun. Actually, I know you guys were messing with me when you guys were talking about trying to put alcohol in my drink, but honestly, I think the Jameson pairs fairly well. I think it's just like I think I'm just biased. I just like Jameson. Or not Jameson, Jaeger. My God, I'm getting my alcohols mixed up. How would you rate your meal out of 10 or 12? Why 12 instead of 10? If it's out of 12, I'll give it, with 6 being an average, like an average meal, I'd probably give this an 8 out of 12. 8 out of 12, probably 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's what I'm giving my dish. Not bad. I don't know if it's better than takeout. I think if I use more oil or something, maybe if I put in more MSG, it might be equal to takeout. I think it's just right about the quality of takeout. Hucha, what is this X to doubt? Hey, no, I've cooked more than 3 times in my life. I swear. So when are we doing the Schnapp stream? Should I do it? This is gonna be so bad. Should I do a liquor tier list? Liquor is so expensive though. I'm not buying like 12 handles of vodka. What if I just get airplane bottles? I get a bunch of airplane bottles. No, that's gonna kill me. I'm very lightweight. I think the idea is funny. If I just take shots of the little airplane bottles of alcohol, but I wouldn't be able to make it to the end of the stream if I did that. I'm crossing that off the list. That's impossible for me. Always room for improvement. Perfection does not exist. Become master chef. I don't know if I'm going to become master chef, but I want to be decent enough to hold my own, you know? All right. I'm actually going to head over back to the computer because I'm high-key tired of standing up. All right. I did this for the masses, not for me. But now my legs are tired. So I'm gonna take my phone stand with me, and we're gonna go back to the computer. Thank God the microphone is hooked up to me directly. I don't have to turn off my camera or anything. Alrighty. We are back at the base of operations. Let me hook everything up, and I will switch my microphone. And this is where you guys go ooh and ah, because the quality of the mic will change so dramatically. You'll be like, oh my God, LB, you're so good with technology. How do you get your sound so crispy? And I'll tell you, oh, I was born with this knowledge. It was innate. I learned it from the fruits of the gods. This is how I'm so good with my tech. All right, hold on. Let me, I need to find the button first. Google.com. How do I change my microphone? Uh-oh. Are we good? Does it sound any better? Can you hear me? I don't know if this is the right microphone. I think this is the right microphone. Hey, if the sound is crispy, say hello or something. I don't know. Ooh ee ah, ooh ee ooh a ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Oh, ooh ee ooh ah ah. Insert mandatory oohs and ahs here. The witch doctor told me. All right, I'm gonna assume that the microphone is working, so I'm gonna turn off my my wireless setup. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if the wireless microphone was a good investment because I've used it 3 times and it cost me like $200. But I like playing around with the technology like that.
I'm in danger.
Thank you for the I'm in danger redeem. Appreciate it. You sound crispy AF. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is the Christmas that we all desire. Merry Christmas. We're switching back to the microphone. Oh goodness, what a stream. I'm okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm low key super proud of myself. I made food. Congratulations, LB. Patting myself on the back and also addressing myself in the third person at the same time. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, I think someone mentioned it briefly before. I dropped a short right before the stream. I've been doing this strategy where I try to drop a short right before stream starts, because if people are scrolling through shorts, they can see that you're live, and I just think that's really cool. It helps the funnel. Yeah, it's I think it was me complaining about biscuits. I don't even know where I got it from, but I gotta do a better job of clipping stuff. But yes, that will probably be, I think, most of it for today. Thank you for coming to my LB cooking show. Hopefully you enjoyed my thumbnail. If you guys aren't on YouTube, I think I can show you guys what my thumbnail looks like. Let me open up my browser. Browser, please. I forget that I use a brand new browser for streaming. Uh-oh, I gotta move the chat over because I can't see anything. Where'd chat go? I can't see him. It's almost like I'm talking to myself. Here we go. Wait, choto. End. We're ending pretty soon. Have a nice day. Thank you, thank you. Whoopty. I gotta grab a Uyghur whey beer and be on my way today. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I've never had that. Hopefully they find all the challenges. Yeah. Honestly, I think the challenges are the funnest part of streaming. I was debating whether I want to continue doing achievement hunting. It's unfortunate because I kind of made it a part of my brand, but I'm not opposed to dropping them. Just because like they're time consuming and I don't know if it makes for entertaining content. But I really like the gaming challenges, which is why like I was saying before, after this week, I'll probably be dropping down to a minimum 2 streams a week. And I want to obviously turn those VODs into actual edited content. That's the plan. And then hopefully I'll be able to make more shorts along the way. Let me go ahead and find my own channel. YouTube.com/@low battery _VT. Yeah, if you guys aren't on YouTube, I think most of you guys are though. If you go to the browser, that is, there we go. Look at that. That's the thumbnail. It's the Gordon Ramsay idiot sandwich meme. Wait, actually, now that I'm here, I can actually show you guys the Bing chilling that I like. It's fine. What are you doing? Food? Give me. End? Yeah, we're ending. Sorry, I missed all your messages, B-Mac. Idiot sandwich detected. I think I proved today that officially I am not an idiot sandwich. Do who rain zone? All right. Well, okay. I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys for showing up and hanging out. It was a lot of fun. If you're on Twitch, please hang around. We're gonna try to find somebody to raid. If you aren't on Twitch, I think that's gonna be it for the night. Here, I'm gonna do my usual shoutouts. Here we go. Those are my socials. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and I guess now Kick. Oh, I haven't even been keeping up on Kick. And then Discord. If you guys are interested in chatting, hanging out offline, or have any suggestions for the stream, I'm always down to take those suggestions in the Discord. Bye, LB. Bye, everybody. Stay dangerous. I appreciate it. And hopefully you have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. And honestly, highly recommend beef and broccoli. I'm pleasantly surprised at the flavor you get when you make it at home. Highly recommend. Yeah. And hopefully I'll see everybody on Saturday for a 1-year anniversary. Alrighty. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye, Master Chef. Thank you. Honestly, one last thing before I go. I've been thinking about trying to play Sifu, but I feel like the game will beat my butt. Like, it will absolutely destroy me, and I'm worried. I don't want to embarrass myself on stream, but also I like the idea of Sifu. So maybe I'll play that. Just food for thought. Alrighty. I'll catch you guys later. See you Saturday. Bye.